Sometimes the biggest barrier to buy-in to actually doing the right thing is not ignorance, it's apathy, we've found. So what are the key whys? What are the key whys that you as an officer director or a senior health and safety manager should be using to influence and to affect change? What are the benefits of good health and safety? These facts I'll talk about now will become your ammunition, your arguing points that if you can use, if you're ever faced with a lack of desire or lack of enthusiasm to invest in health and safety. We know intimately that significant value that can be both seen in real, but also felt, is created when a strong and a real positive safety culture that began at the board level, the board table, at the officer level, is spread throughout the organization. So this value that can be created up there, but then is shown in the actual benefit of good health and safety, and thus would drive the reason for your officers to fulfill their obligations, is, so the first one, we've got enhanced standing amongst potential workers. This is the reputation component of customers, suppliers, investors, as a result of good reputation. And you can show your commitment, otherwise known as the front page of the paper test, but not being on the front page of the paper. So if you are seen as being really great outcomes, huge benefits in terms of that respect. Next benefit is workers, and they will participate so much more positively in all other aspects of the organization if there is a really good safety culture. That safety culture spreads wider than health and safety. So whilst you might be of a great safety culture driving health and safety outcomes, it also drives benefits across the entire country. Next one is the benefit of there is a decreased worker absence and turnover. We've got engaged workers that are actually there on site and they're not at home on sick leave or injured. So, and if they're on site, of course, they're more productive. So if you have an absolutely healthy and safe and well workforce, they're going to be working better and harder for you. We then get into actually the financial benefit. And for a lot of officers, this is their key, this is what I want to hear. So first up, we have reduced business costs. We're going to focus this in a little bit more, but there are some really, really key reduced business costs for good health and safety, which may seem a bit of an anomaly, but it's in reality. For example, one little example in New Zealand, a reduction in ACC levies as a result of improved health and safety performance, but that's just one of many. And then finally, as the sort of wider component, is that wider potentially increased economic returns. This is huge. A report from the International Social Security Association found a return on health and safety investment gave a return ratio of 2.22 to 1. 2.22 to 1. That's if every dollar spent, you get $2.22 back in financial benefit and improvement. So this benefit can often be the best benefit when you as a safety manager wants to create change, improvement, and wants to empower your officers to make the right decisions for better health and safety. Too often I've heard, I go to a new site and I get, Craig, no, I don't want to invest in health and safety. I've got more, there's more benefit to a new marketing campaign, new machinery, new buildings. And there's a perceived belief that health and safety can just be a money pit with no financial return. So if you can turn around to your board as a safety manager or to your officers and show them that there is a clear financial return on health and safety investment, then not only have you just become a workplace influencer of good safety culture, but you've also become a workplace and producer of financial return.